In my prior video, I went over an introduction to the Kusama and Polkadot networks, what they are and what problem they want to solve. To recap, Kusama is the wild, younger, child canary network, and Polkadot is the more mature, older sibling. Together, they represent a newer blockchain protocol that is seeking to serve as the connective tissue for the entire blockchain ecosystem. In this video, we'll break down the jargon to explain parachains, parathreads, coallators, validators, and bridges, and how they fit into the Kusama ecosystem. I'm Corey, and on this channel I help you decode technology and innovation to grow your wealth on the journey to financial independence. Okay, now let's break down all this jargon: parachain, parathread, coallator, validator, and bridges. I know that's a lot, but by the end of this video you'll know what it all means and how everything fits together. So what is a parachain? A parachain is an individual blockchain that is dedicated to a specific function. For example, if a developer wanted to build a new version of Ethereum today on top of Kusama or Polkadot, that blockchain would be called a parachain because it is specialized and focused on smart contracts. Smart contracts, as I discussed in a prior video, which I'll link in the show notes, are pre-agreed computer commands, and they are executed as code running on a blockchain. That blockchain could be the Ethereum blockchain, or it could be Kusama or Polkadot. The name parachains comes from the idea that they're designed to run in parallel on the Kusama Polkadot relay chains, which actually, it's a pretty cool idea when you think about it. If you do think it's cool, give me a like below. Currently, there are many teams building parachains on Kusama and Polkadot networks, and that will eventually launch on Polkadot after having the test phase on the Kusama Canary network. Parachains are creating a lot of excitement because they will allow a developer to build for many use cases, such as gaming, NFTs, Internet of Things, and decentralized autonomous organizations. Parachains act autonomously based on the specific community, their economics, and their governance, but they would use the Kusama or Polkadot relay chain for their network security and consensus. So what is a parathread? A parathread is the same as a parachain with a key difference. Parathreads are designed for teams that do not need constant access to the blockchain. Think about a weekly or quarterly scheduled use versus a blockchain that needs to be up and running 24/7, 365. This allows for a pay-as-you-go model with a lower level of resource usage. Because of this, parathreads only participate in the network on a block-by-block basis for the specific project that is using that specific parathread. So when one parathread is done using the block space, it is shared with other parathreads, and that block space is used for other projects that need that parathread access. This allows chains to participate in the Kusama Polkadot shared security on a pay-as-you-go model, as I said previously. The other cool feature is that if a project needs to scale down over time, or the use case evolves from needing a dedicated parachain, that project can basically downgrade itself to a parathread and continue to use the Kusama or Polkadot relay chains. So what about coallators? Coallators serve a function similar to that of miners in the Bitcoin world. Coallators collect and retain transactions of a parachain user and author new blocks on the parachain as well. Coallators also serve as full nodes for their specific parachain and the specific Kusama or Polkadot relay chain. For example, if you use the Acala network, which right now is operating on Kusama, which will eventually move to Polkadot. The way I would describe it is that the coallator of the Kusama network will run a full node and collect and retain user transactions on the Acala network, author new blocks on the Acala network. The Acala coallator will also operate a full node for Acala and the Kusama relay chain. So what's a relay chain? This is the main blockchain for the Kusama Polkadot networks, and it's responsible for the network's shared security, consensus, and cross-chain interoperability. What's a validator? Validator's sole purpose is to secure the network. In exchange for posting DOT or KSM in the case of Polkadot or Kusama as collateral on the network, validators confirm that transactions are legitimate and were passed from coallators. Validators also produce blocks on the relay chain and participate in the consensus with other validators on the network. In exchange for doing this, validators earn KSM or DOT as rewards from transaction fees in exchange for their services. So what are bridges? Bridges are actually parachains, but they only do one thing. They connect parachains and parathreads to external networks. For example, a bridge can connect Kusama to Polkadot or Ethereum to Bitcoin. To recap, the Polkadot network and its sister Canary network, Kusama, share the same structure of a relay chain, parachain, parathread, correlators, validators, and bridges. The goal is to allow the Kusama and Polkadot ecosystems to grow and scale over time at a level that we have not seen previously with Bitcoin or Ethereum. The cool thing about this project is that in theory, any current or future blockchain could either be built on its substrate framework technology, or any other projects could seamlessly bridge themselves to allow the ecosystem to just grow over time regardless of where a particular blockchain started. Let me know what you think about the Kusama Polkadot network in the comments below, and also let me know if you thought this was helpful. Join me on the path to decoding technology and innovation to grow your wealth on the journey to financial independence. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Until next time.